Hey there, Katie Joy, and I've got a great episode for you today. It's 5 surprising reasons why vision boards fail. So I get this a fair bit of time, a lot. People say to me, oh, I've created vision boards and they've worked. Or some people say, oh my goodness, I've created them, but they don't work. They don't seem to come into fruition for me. But I've got a question for you. You obviously want to make a vision board because you're keen to create some change, right? Or maybe you need some new direction, or maybe you want to bring some new dreams into life. But here are the 5 common mistakes that I see most that really help, get people stuck when it comes to creating their vision boards, or worse, actually slapping something together, but then not actually having something come into fruition for them. So here's the 5 things. Number 1, in the dark, just really not paying attention of what you are being clear on and specific on. It's lacking intention, it's lacking aim, and I'll give you the acronym for that in a minute, and it's also lacking visualization. So there's 3 parts to this one. But basically, you're left in the dark because the intention isn't clear. It's just really not focusing on a clear, specific outcome. And therefore, there's nothing really to activate and trigger what it is that you're focused on. The second one is aim. So without having a clear intention, it's really hard to aim at something. And aim is really activating imagination to manifest. That's the aim part. But if you have wishy-washy images going on inside your head and you're intending one thing, but then you're going off and fearfully thinking about the lack of that thing showing up or the experience showing up, that intention then is very watered down. That frequency gets noisy rather than having a clear frequency, a clear communication of what it is that you're choosing to manifest. And so intention, aim, and now this third one, which is visualization. Now, I'm not just talking about having clear visual images and magic mind movies of the end result. I'm talking about you visualizing yourself taking aligned, daily, consistent action in the direction of that vision. So really being clear and specific so that you can bring it to life. So, and put light on it so it's not left in the dark. So number 2, get this one. Okay, this one might hurt. Don't be the greedy kid in the candy store. Ouch. Yeah, I know, but it's a little bit like going into a candy store and it's like you don't get, it's a treat, right? So it's like not here very often, so the scarcity mindset kicks in. So I'm going to gorge myself and grab everything as much as I can. Hopefully something sticks, right? But that's a lack mindset. And so usually what happens then is, how this shows up in 3 different ways is, 1, cluttering the vision board, like really slapping everything on and like spaghetti, hoping something will stick. Another one is like actually, part of that clutter, another piece to that is there's no white space whatsoever. And I did this the very first time I made a vision board back in 2006. And there wasn't a piece of white space left on the original board. Now, when I say white space, you might choose a color piece of board that could be any color for you. And I encourage you to do that. Go with your intuition with that, because color has psychology around it. And whatever color resonates with you, you want to activate that. But whatever color board you have, white, blue, green, purple, red, orange, whatever you fancy, you need to have some space in there so that you allow for the how to show up and also for something better. So here's the other thing too, is just really lacking clarity, that specificity of what you want to create. So it's kind of like, oh, I'll have this because it looks nice, I'll have that because it looks nice, but there's no real connection to it. But it's not really focused, it's just lacking your clarity with it. So let's go on to number 3, the third reason why, the surprising reason why vision boards fail. And this one's quite invisible for most people, but it's limiting beliefs. And really, these 3, main limiting beliefs are what hold most people back from fully activating their vision board or their dreams into life. The first one is feeling inadequate. And that's very much linked to low self-worth, incompetence, powerless, even feeling shame. And that will interfere with your performance and your ability to actually manifest anything, because you won't believe that you're enough to have it. right? Very linked to this one is insecure. And this one's related to low confidence or feeling insecure, or you don't feel like you're worthy of receiving that thing that you're asking for. And so that self-doubt will block you from activating any kind of dream or vision that you want to create in your life. And then the third one is scarcity. If you fall prey to the belief that it's not available to you, maybe it's available to others, but not to you. If you have that kind of limiting belief going on, that story inside your mind, well, good luck manifesting anything, because it's going to set your whole nervous system into survival mode, and you won't be manifesting anything, because you won't be creating. You'll be in fight and flight and activating everything's a threat, right? So you want to make sure that you can be aware of these three limiting beliefs so that you can clear them. Number 4, okay, one of the surprising reasons why vision boards fail is comparison, and comparison kills joy. It will knock the wind out of your sails. It will leave you feeling really quite, like your dreams are elusive to you. And Yolanda Van Zandt, she has a really fantastic quote that I love to use a lot. And it's, comparison is an act of violence against the self. And so you really want to make sure that you are focusing in on what is your unique expression of life. What do you want to create? What do you want to feel? What do you want to have? What do you want to be? Instead of trying to feel like you're going to have these things, stuff, and experiences that are going to have you fit in or feel accepted or be enough. You want to let all those go. So the 3 parts to this, though, with the comparison, and that will show up, is one is jealousy. And it's usually a 3-way, like it involves a third person, but like jealousy is like, if you feel like you're not getting your needs met, and you feel like maybe you're impatient about getting your dreams brought into reality, then you might actually feel that activated by desiring the attention of someone else who is manifesting something that you want. Now that will lead to envy, and envy is really coveting what other people have, and it comes from this belief that you can't have it. So it's a really deep-rooted low-frequency emotion, and if you don't believe that you can have it, well, you're not going to have it, because your beliefs precede your ability to manifest, whether you believe you can or you believe you can't. And the third one here is scorn. Now this will show up like, must have ripped off a whole bunch of people to have all that money, or oh, look at her, she's lean and fit and healthy, she must be the ride of the town. Or it might be something about, relationships. Oh, they probably don't have this or that, And so anytime you're having these kind of mocking, scornful kind of maybe invisible discussions or private ones in your own head, you might not say it out loud, but it doesn't matter. Any of those kind of thoughts will tell your subconscious mind that it's not safe for you to have the money, for you to have the lean, fit, healthy body, or for you to have that quality relationship that maybe you so desire. So here's the number 5 really surprising reason why most vision boards fail. It's because most people come from the head and not the heart. So no heart, no joy. You're just not going to activate it. And this is like, most people are conditioned to set their course of their life based on what other people think, whether it's their parents or their family, or maybe it's caretakers, their religion, it might be the school or university, it might be their peer group, their colleagues, whoever it is, it doesn't really matter. But if there's any of this other input, whether it's from parents or whether it's social conditioning from others or institutions, or maybe it's just someone else who kind of says, oh, you can't go for that. What they're doing is projecting anyway when they do that. But any of those 3 key things are going to really limit you. And it will trigger you, if you're not aware of it and you fall prey to those conditioning, you're going to be triggering the survival mode of wanting to belong and not, and the people pleasing. There's a whole lot of stuff that goes off in there. But really, those 3 key things that will distract you from really staying in your heart, creating the joy and creating something that's true and authentic to you, is that parental input, is that social conditioning, and anyone who wants you to be normal. So I'd encourage you to choose crazy, because if someone else isn't feeling comfortable by you highlighting your stretch, and it makes them feel like, I'm inadequate now, I've got to do something, but I'd rather not, so I'm going to pull you back and hold you down or tell you that you can't do it, simply don't buy into their message. Simple as that. So these are my 5 surprising reasons why vision boards fail. And if you've had any experience with vision boards, you've had some positive experience or maybe negative experience, they've worked out, they haven't worked out, drop a comment down below. Let me know what's worked for you. What have you manifested from a vision board? Do you have any other questions about vision board and bringing your dreams into reality? Or maybe what stops you? Or what else stops? What other experience have you had that's blocked you from really fulfilling your dreams and activating your full potential? So make sure that if you've enjoyed this, that you like, you subscribe, and you leave a comment below, and even share it with a friend. Thanks so much. See you on the next one.